And now, World Improv Network proudly presents Community Court.
When common decency between two parties cannot solve a dispute, Community Court is there to solve the problem.
All rise for the Most Honorable Judge Kenneth Vicarro.
Oh, gosh. All right, everybody. Sorry, I just woke up from a nap. Had a kind of a weird dream. Anyway, all right, so, we have a plaintiff, Mr. Chaz Bulwick. You, sir, are a tattoo artist, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Very good, and the defendant, Mr. Simon Cowlick, how are you doing today?
Yeah, could be better.
Yeah, you're getting sued, that sucks.
Yeah, it's god awful, I don't know why I'm standing here.
Oh, all right, well, Mr. Bulwick, what exactly is your complaint against Mr. Simon Cowlick?
Yes, Your Honor. I run Think Ingman's Tattoo down on 3rd. Mr. Cowlick came into my establishment for his first tattoo. This was over 2 months ago. He came in and he requested a tattoo of a scene on his back of an eagle grabbing a fish out of a pristine mountain lake.
Oh, that sounds pretty cool.
Yes, I will say Mr. Cowlick brought in a beautiful
That would have been cool! Oh, all right, sir. We'll get to your side of the story.
Yeah.
Oh, just a second.
So I proceeded to tattoo Mr. Cowlick. And it
hurt really bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
It comes with the territory. And so it was a beautiful scene initially, but when he came back for touch-ups a week later, his natural skin oils and just really poor skin health and hygiene has ruined the image.
I object, Your Honor. What happened was the fish scales from my skin oil made the fish scales glisten, and they made them look really cool. So I don't even know why I'm standing here at all.
They did not make them look cool, Your Honor. They ruined my artwork, and I don't want people to know that I am associated with Mr. Cowlick's tattoo.
Well, Mr. Pollock, did you know that I grew up with bad acne all over my face? And that maybe is the reason why my skin maybe is not as desirable as you want it to be? That doesn't mean I should be standing here right now in front of this honorable judge, listening to this cocky mom shenanigan things that you're suing me.
Sir, Mr. Cowlick, did you pay for these tattoo services?
I did. And matter of fact, I paid for them all in advance. And so not only did I paid a lot of money. And then when he told me he wasn't going to finish the inside of the fisheye or the rest of the wings of the eagle because my skin was so bad that he didn't even want to touch it with the needle, then I was like, well, then how am I going to get my money back? It's too bad. You put your money up front. It's too bad. I have the right to stop services whenever I want.
Well, Mr. Bulwick, is this true?
Yes, Mr. Cowlick's recounting of the events is accurate.
Because I have here an invoice from your, what is it, Thinking Man's tattoo?
Yes.
And
the ink is in quotes on the sign.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
sorry, Your Honor, I thought that was clever.
Sure. I was never one for marketing or anything like that. Oh, gosh, sorry. Okay. All right. Well, Mr. Bulwick, I think there are some services that you need to provide or else give this man back his money.
Your Honor, I have here the contract that is signed before every tattoo. It's a basic waiver of responsibility in case of disease or leprosy, and it will clearly state my artistic clause, that if I do not feel the canvas is up to my specifications, I will not continue with the tattoo.
I see that here in Section 3. Are you looking at this document as well, Mr. Cowlick?
Yes, I am, Your Honor, but the thing is, he told me originally it had nothing to do with that artistic clause. He said it had to do with, he was worried that my skin would ruin his gold-tipped tattoo gun.
Oh, so this was a matter of your equipment's quality, is that correct?
Well, I mean, it's one of several factors. Yes, I was worried the effect of whatever the strange oils are that Mr. Cowlick gives off or secretes. I did not want those to harm my instruments.
He took it a step further, Your Honor. He said that with pure arrogance. He said it's like James Bond with Goldfinger, right? You cannot taint such a beautiful piece of equipment with my disgusting skin and pores. Gold does not erode, Your Honor. That's why they use it in electronics and everything. So there's nothing that my skin could have done. I can't believe I'm standing here in front of this jerk, Chaz.
Mr. Cowlick, I don't know how you can make that statement. Who knows what is in the oils that you secrete? I have never seen another human do that.
Can we take a look at this back tattoo?
Yeah, let me pull up my shirt, Your Honor.
Ugh. Oh, God.
Wow. See how pretty that fish is? How it glistens? Is it not beautiful, Your Honor?
I don't know what beauty is anymore.
Well, it's not back seepage, Your Honor. Ugh.
But that's what a salmon looks like when you catch it in a river in Alaska. You pull it out, it's oily. The skin is sliming and glistening. It was silver, just like my tattoo. What is wrong with that? And it didn't harm your precious gold needle tattoo gun.
Well, not that first exposure, Your Honor. I will admit, Mr. Cowlick has a point there. But I at the time, his condition was not as bad as it is now. And I am very worried about what it could have. In fact, I am concerned for Mr. Cowlick's health.
Your Honor, can I put a piece of evidence into the court?
Absolutely.
After the second time he told me he wasn't going to finish the tattoo, I went home and I took a butter knife and I carved out a part of my back.
Oh my God!
And I had it analyzed. And there is.
You used a butter knife?
Yes, I did, because I wanted to make sure it's going to be a pure cut, right?
I mean, I don't know. I guess I never heard of you. Anyway, what'd you find out?
Anyway, excuse me, Your Honor. Your Honor, my name is Dr. Swan. I analyzed the piece of Mr. Cowlick's back, and it was found to be just, a little more oily than most backs, but it was otherwise healthy.
And like Dr. Swan would say, he told you the reason why it's oilier is because I eat a lot of omega-3 fish oils through the day. I have a lot of capsule supplements that I take, and therefore my skin is oilier for that reason only. And Dr. Swan is here to testify, as you can hear.
That's interesting that your name is Swan, and we're talking about fish. I don't know. I mean, it's not a concrete connection, but it's just kind of interesting. I know. I actually, because in my nap, I had a dream, right? I mentioned that earlier. And there were some turtles and other aquatic life.
That's wonderful, Your Honor, but can we stay focused on the case at hand? The fate of my business is at stake here.
Your Honor, if you'd like, you can chew that piece of skin of mine. It tastes just like fish. I tried a piece.
That's all right. I'll believe you.
Okay.
Oh, it's actually very tasty, Your Honor.
Yeah, with soy sauce, it's almost sushi grade.
Well, all right. Yeah, I'll give it. Oh, you got some chopsticks here too, do you?
Yep. Let me just whip up some wasabi for you.
Oh wow, this is the first time in my court where I've had a snack presented to me. Oh,
Your Honor, I'm going to be sick. This is horrible.
Oh, come on, Chaz.
No, I'm not going to come on. You're clearly buddying up to Mr. Cowlick and ignoring the contractual evidence in front of you.
Well, it's a dumb contract. You ever think about that? It's a dumb contract.
Yeah, and plus my sushi tastes really good. Yeah, you look at Your Honor, he's enjoying it, and now he's waking up. He was tired before, and now he seems to be just perfectly fine.
Yeah, I feel like much more alert and on top of things right now, and I can tell you right now that I'm throwing this out, and I'm putting it in favor of Mr. Cowlick here because, if you had really done a good job on this tattoo, I don't think his skin would have ended up in the condition that it did. I'm not a scientist, but I am an observer of life and causality, which is indeed a real thing, despite what Mr. David Hume would like to say. And I'm saying that your gold-tipped ink pans or, your tattoo artifacts, that I would say it looks like they've done some damage. Not as much as Mr. Cowlick induced on himself with a butter knife. I mean, what is up with that, man?
Well, Your Honor, I was just trying to make myself feel the way I felt at the time, which was painful.
Well, if you already felt that way, you didn't need to make yourself feel it more. I mean, he could have just had Dr. Swan. He's a doctor. He could have...
I know, but it was just a representation of how I felt inside. I wanted to feel it physically as well.
All right, well, I'm demanding that Mr. Bolwick either fulfill the services or return the money not for services not served.
Well, thank you, Your Honor. I appreciate that.
Certainly, and yeah, just keep doing your thing.
Let's go outside to the courtroom live to Wilford Taylor to hear post-trial thoughts from the plaintiff and defendant. Wilford.
Hey, what's up? I'm here with Mr. Bolwick. Wow, that was quite a turn of events, wasn't it?
Yeah. I really I felt like I was winning at the beginning of the case, but then as Judge Vicarro became enamored with Mr. Cowlick's back, it slipped away.
Well, couldn't you, in a sense, take that as a compliment that he was enamored with Mr. Cowlick's back, considering that it was your artistry on his back?
Well, that's a real glass half full way of looking at it. You know what? Yeah, I am going to take it that way. Thank you.
Yeah, sure. And here I am with Mr. Simon Cowlick. How are you feeling now?
I'm feeling a little bit better, and I feel really honored that Your Honor actually ate a piece of my back. And he said it tasted really good with wasabi and soy sauce. And I really feel great about the fact that he also threw out the stupid claim.
Might you consider, serving up your back skin on a more frequent basis?
I am. As a matter of fact, I think it'd be great. Matter of fact, I think what I want to do now is I want to start back skin tattoo art that you then eat in high-end sushi restaurants.
That sounds great. That sounds like a happy story here at Community Court. Join us next time as defendant Molly Perkins has to settle a claim with her roommate about how much soap is too much soap.
That's just too much soap, girl.
The verdict has been made, and the court of law has spoken. Tune in next week for another fascinating episode of Community Court.
When we'll be right back with another riveting episode of Truth and Justice, only on KZKO, The Vibe.